Hey there, folks. Ever felt proud of being number one at something? Winning races, acing tests, or maybe just being the reigning champion at binge-watching Netflix series in record time? Well, not all first places are something to brag about. Today, we're diving into some countries that are infamous for all the wrong reasons. Places that have, let's say, mastered the art of chaos. Buckle up, this one's going to be quite the ride. 1. North Korea, the world's biggest NPC simulator. Let's kick things off with North Korea, a country so tightly controlled that even video game NPCs seem to have more freedom. North Korea has been under the iron grip of the Kim dynasty since 1948. Founded by Kim Il-sung, the country has seen generations of Kims in power, with Kim Jong-un now holding the title of Supreme Leader. And in case you're wondering, yes, Kim Jong-il, who passed away in 2011, is still technically the eternal president. Because apparently, ruling from the afterlife is a thing now. Living in North Korea is like being stuck in a game where the NPCs must smile, clap, and cry on command. The regime's obsession with control has resulted in extreme human rights abuses, political repression, arbitrary detention, forced labor camps, you name it. And if you're thinking, well, that sounds terrible, but at least they leave the rest of us alone, think again. North Korea's nuclear weapons program is like that unpredictable kid in school who just won't stop picking fights. Despite international sanctions, North Korea keeps testing missiles like they're trying to set a new high score in how to worry the entire world. 2. Somalia, the country without a rulebook. If chaos had a capital city, it would be in Somalia. Since 1991, this country has basically had no proper government, no official police, no stable economy, just armed groups doing whatever they want. Pirates? Oh yeah, they're real. And not the Jack Sparrow kind. These guys hijack ships for ransom like it's a full-time job. In the early 2000s, Somali pirates made headlines by capturing massive cargo ships, demanding millions in ransom and sometimes getting it. The country's long-lasting instability has made basic survival a daily struggle. The people of Somalia are incredibly resilient, but their home has faced endless violence, poverty, and uncertainty for decades. 3. Syria, a nation trapped in endless war. Syria used to be a vibrant country filled with history, culture, and delicious food. But since 2011, it's been locked in one of the most devastating civil wars of modern times. Cities like Aleppo, once bustling with life, now look like movie sets for post-apocalyptic films. Millions of people have fled, creating one of the largest refugee crises in history. Meanwhile, those still living in Syria face bombings, power outages, and food shortages, all while caught between rival factions, extremist groups, and international powers. It's not just tragic, it's a humanitarian nightmare that seems to have no end in sight. 4. Afghanistan, the country that can't catch a break. Afghanistan's history feels like one long tragic movie, and not the kind where everyone gets a happy ending. In the 1980s, they were invaded by the Soviet Union. Then came the Taliban. Then came the US invasion after 9/11. And now, the Taliban is back in control. It's like history keeps pressing repeat. After the US withdrew in 2021, the Taliban quickly took over again, reversing years of progress. Women, who had slowly gained rights and education, were suddenly stripped of those freedoms. Schools shut their doors to girls, journalists fled the country, and the Afghan people were once again trapped in uncertainty. 5. Venezuela. When inflation hits, game over. Venezuela wasn't always in this mess. Back in the day, they were swimming in oil money, fancy cars, booming cities. Life was good. But poor leadership and corruption turned the country's wealth into an economic disaster. At one point, inflation hit over 1,000,000%. Imagine going to buy a loaf of bread one day, and the next day, that same bread cost 10 times more. Venezuelan currency became so worthless that people started weaving banknotes into baskets because they were cheaper than actual baskets. Millions of people fled the country in search of basic necessities like food and medicine.